Hello BBs! This is Proud, the creator of Blushing BB Slimes on Instagram. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For my first video tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to make a squishy cube or jelly cube slime. I first came across these adorable cube slimes featured in a bunch of Korean slime accounts, and it was popularized in the US by, I believe, Smear Slime, and I decided I wanted to try to make my own interpretation of it. So my recipe might be a bit different from other slimers, but this is just how I've been creating my jelly or squishy cube slimes. And we're going to be giving it a little bit of a twist. I'm going to be doing a unicorn ombre one with glitter and beautiful stars because unicorns are awesome. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up if you like jelly cube slimes and if you want to see more tutorials. And please subscribe and become part of the Blushing BB family. I'm planning a slime giveaway right now, and you'll be eligible to enter if you're my YouTube subscriber. I'll be providing more detail on a giveaway post on my Instagram, which is also linked below. I'm also planning a lot of fun stuff here on this channel. There will be more tutorials, giveaways, cute DIYs, and just really cool stuff, so I'd love to have you in the Blushing BB family. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. First of all, we need to prepare some clear slime, which is going to be the base of our jelly cube slime. I'm just going to take you through how I make my clear slime base. For this, I need some Elmer's clear glue, some food coloring. I'm using two colors since I want to create an ombre effect, but this is by no means necessary. And finally, some borax activator, which is made from dissolving half a teaspoon of borax and a cup of warm water. Please excuse how beat up my activator bottle looks. I've used this same bottle forever and the lettering has definitely worn out over time. To get started, I pour some clear glue into a bowl. I'm making a small batch, so I'm using about a cup of the clear glue. Then I'm adding in some bright pink food coloring to color the slime and stir that together until incorporated. Next, I'll add about a tablespoon of borax activator into the clear glue and stir. And I just keep adding the activator a little at a time and continue to stir until the slime forms. At this point, I use my hand to knead and check the texture. Now the slime will appear cloudy because all the air bubbles have formed from the mixing process, so just put the slime into an airtight container and just let it sit untouched for at least a few days to clear up. Meanwhile, let's prepare the jelly cubes. First of all, you want to make sure you get the right kind of sponge that gives you your preferred texture. I use a household sponge I got in an Asian supermarket. I'm not sure what they're called since I don't read Korean and the packaging is all in Korean. So if any of you BBs can read the label, please comment what it says and help us out. We'd really appreciate it. This particular sponge is a lot more firm with a finer texture and feels slightly more abrasive than a regular household sponge. And when you incorporate slime into it, it absorbs and takes on the color of your slime after a few minutes, which is really nice. It's also quite firm, so it's hard to break, but if you press hard enough, the cube will break and give your slime a different and pretty cool texture. Now that you have your sponge, you need to cut it into little cubes to put into the slime. I usually cut them into roughly ½ inch or 1 centimeter cubes, but you can cut them into any size you prefer. So just chop them up like so. They're actually quite satisfying to cut. If you're not adept at using knives or not old enough to use a knife, please ask an adult to do this for you. So here are the finished cubes. I think they're really cute and they kind of remind me of sugar cubes. and they're really quite squishy. But now we can move on to the fun part, which is adding the cubes into the clear slime. Once the slime has cleared up after a few days, it's ready to be used for the jelly cube slime. I take a bit of my clear slime and just engulf it around a bunch of the sponge cubes. You can put however many cubes you prefer. If you want a denser consistency, then put more. If you want it to be more slime than cubes, then certainly put less. Keep in mind that the sponge does absorb some of the slime, so don't put too much or your slime may just disappear into the sponges. Right now my cubes appear pale and uncolored, but if I just let it sit for a few minutes, the cubes will absorb some of the color from the slime. If you want it to be more vibrant, you can add more food coloring at this point and just knead it through. And now I'm repeating all the previous steps to create my purple jelly cube slime, which I'm going to be layering with the pink jelly cubes for the final ombre unicorn slime. I didn't film the part where I layered the slimes into this cup, but I simply placed the purple jelly cube slime at the bottom half of the container and the pink slime on top. I also decided to sprinkle some glitter onto the top of the ombre jelly cube slime, and I'm using two types of extra fine glitter. The first is an iridescent neon pink glitter, and the second is a sparkly silver glitter. I topped everything off with a few silver stars, and I know some people say the stars hurt their hands, but I don't really have that issue, especially when I use a small amount. Maybe I just have extra numb hands, but I know a lot of my slime friends don't have this issue either. So if you have super sensitive hands, you might want to leave the stars out. And that's it. Here is the finished product, all sparkly and fabulous, just like a unicorn. I'm just going to leave you now with a short, hopefully satisfying clip of the jelly cube slime we just made, and a little reminder to like and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials, fun DIYs, and free slime giveaways. Have a magical day, BBs!